Hi, my lovely, amazing, and God's favorites. How are you all doing? Hope you all are doing fine. Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Mara Favor Lucky in the building. Yeah, and to all the God's favorites, thanks for your love and thanks for all your amazing support. I can't take that for granted, neither will I underestimate it. Thank you so much. And if you see my face or coming across this video for the first time or this channel for the first time, please help me and trust me. Click that red button there that says subscribe, like my videos, and share. In this channel, we talk about health, relationship, lifestyles. We even cook in this channel, and we do many other amazing things in this channel. If you really want to get inspired, encouraged, we do some motivational talks in this channel. So help me click that red button and you will never regret it. Okay, thank you so much. So before we continue this video, please, I'll be taking a break, just a minute, and I'll be right back in a jiffy. Don't touch that dial. Yeah, in today's video I'll be talking about my testimony and my experience in this last pregnancy. Yeah, guys, it wasn't easy, but we thank God. I just want to let you know that this video is all about encouragement, inspiration, and all of that. So I just want to inspire you with this video. Please watch to the end so that you get what I want to say. Okay, yeah, basically it started May 2020 when I got to know I took in. Okay, so actually, as I've said in my previous videos, that it was not a planned pregnancy, neither will I say it's a mistake. Sorry to use that word in my last video, that it was a mistake. No child is a mistake. Okay, I got to understand that I was pregnant after a week, 2 weeks. Yeah, so because I was sensing pregnancy, but just as I told you last in my previous video, that I was prepared, like I took precautions not to take in. So why sensing pregnancy was what I was pondering about. So I pondered for it for a while, so I decided to take a test straight to find out if I'm pregnant. So I did a pregnancy test and it was positive. Guys, from that moment I started crying. Pregnancy is a blessing. People are asking God to bless them with children, but there will be a time that you have planned your life, you have think of how things will be, and then all of a sudden everything just shut up. So I was like, no, I can't be pregnant now. So I just thought of abortion. So I'm going to or DNC. I'm going to get rid of this pregnancy. That was the first thing I said. I'm going to get rid of this pregnancy. I can't go with this pregnancy because I have a lot in my mind to do now. So, but as I pray daily, I have this innermost confusion. I was just confused. I was just not having my peace as I was planning, because I went to the doctor, I booked an appointment, I took prescriptions and everything to get rid of the pregnancy. So, but this peace was no longer there. Had no peace, and my husband was 100% in support with it. But at the point when I got to know, I knew that it was not a good thing, but because of how it is, let me tell you, the first lesson you should know is that man might propose, and if it is not the will of God, he will dispose it. Okay, so have this in mind, that if you have planned your life, you have said, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, just have it in mind that the altar and the finisher of your faith, the owner of your life, has the final say. Okay, no matter how professional you are, no matter how secured you are, no matter how you think you can do it on your own, just know that the master planner is God. So I knew that he has planned it. Okay, at the point it just dawned on me that this is not the right thing to do. So I contacted my pastor. He spoke to me. I poured my heart to him. he spoke to me and encouraged me. Thank you, Pastor. If you're watching this video, God bless you for me. So he encouraged me and prayed for me. Okay. After that prayer, I pick up myself again and then I moved on with the pregnancy. Though after that, so after the prayers and after that, it was around 2 months. So at my 7th week, I started spotting. So I just like this. I just got to know that this is implantation spotting. I just got to know that. So I was like, but my first pregnancy, I had no implantation spotting. Second, third. So why this different? But I just remember that each pregnancy has a way, its own way to settle in the womb. So I was like, this embryo has settled in another way that other of my children didn't settle. So I just like, okay, I took it, but it continued 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and basically I think implantation spotting should end by 12 weeks. So if you spot after 12 weeks, you should look into the case. That's another lesson you should know here. If you are spotting and you spot after 2 weeks, after your 12th week, just consult your doctor. So I rushed to my doctor. I told my doctor, see you, and the spotting is increasing day by day. The flow is increasing. So I told my doctor. My doctor said, okay, let's give more chance. Let's give more time. Let's give more time to see if it will come to an end after this 13th week. So after the 13th week, it continued, and then I went to her. So she asked me for a scan. I should go for a scan, So I went for a scan and every other thing. So they told me that there is a sac there, a dirty sac that is flowing, but it's not affecting the baby. So I shouldn't just bother myself. So I went home. So the flow continued to my 4th month. So after 4th month, 2 weeks, that's after 18 weeks. So after the 4th month, that's my 18th week, it's reduced, and then before 20th week, it dried up. So I was like grateful to God. I was free from that. So prior to that, in my 4th month pregnancy, I went to scan, and the scan was all okay. The ultrasound was, everything was going fine. So it was now at the 6th month when I now went for my ultrasound again. They noticed 2 things, which is where my testimony is coming from. So first thing they told me that day I went in. So the woman tried the first time. She was like complaining. Most of us here, we all know, most of the mothers, that when you go in for ultrasound, at times they tell you the baby is moving fast, the baby is not staying in a good position. Just go in and take something. Just go out and take something sugary and come back, and then they will continue with the check. So the same thing happened, and it was not the first time it happened. It happened to my second son too, as well. So I went out, took some sugary things. I came in again. So the woman tried again, again and again and again, and she now said, no. And this is the second time I'm trying today. I saw something that I want that is not okay. That was the first thing. I saw something that is not okay or normal. But we're going to refix the appointment. Let's be very sure. So I asked her, what are you saying? Just let me know first. She said, though I shouldn't bother, but we shouldn't be conclusive now. That after the second time or the next appointment, then she can, if she see what she's saying again, then she will tell me exactly what it was. So I told her, okay, can you print the results for me? So without her knowing that, I was able to interpret one or two things she put down there. So when she gave me the result, I came out and noticed, this is not good. So one of the first things I noticed in the result was that there was a cyst on the cord. That's the umbilical cord connecting the mom and the baby, that there is a cyst on it. Secondly, I saw something like muscles in the heart of the baby. So I went, and then because the next appointment was for 2 days. So after 2 days, I returned back to hospital. After she checked, she said yes, that's what she saw. She now opened up to me that there are 2 things that she saw. So I was like, what is the risk behind these 2 things? What can these 2 things, the harms these 2 things can cause to the baby or the fetus in the womb? So she said that some of them can, this the one of the heart, that at times it happens, even the one of the cyst, it happens. She was just trying to calm me, but I already started crying. I was just pouring my heart. I was crying. So I told her that, look at mom, I never planned this prayer. I even wanted to get rid of the pregnancy at the initial stage. But I carried on till now. And she said, we're not going to get rid of it. Just let's try this last thing. So I was like, okay. So she said the possible risk is that the baby might have problem of genetic problem, which is maybe imbecile and all of that. That is trisomy 1823. So what we call disabilities in baby. So I was like, okay, I don't want to even try this last thing, which she suggested amniocentesis. So I was like, no, I don't want to try it. Let's just get rid of the pregnancy and let me be fine. So she said, no, in 6 months, that's against the ethics of medicine, that they should, ethics of her job, that they should get rid of a baby that is above 3 months, 4 months, so that she cannot do that without a concrete reason that they cannot get rid of the pregnancy. So that we must try this amniocentesis. Do I accept it? I was like, no. I called my husband, said, just go for D&C. Tell her I don't want anyone. Let them get rid of this pregnancy. So at that point, the woman convinced me that we should just try out this last thing before we can get rid of the pregnancy. That if the result comes out negative, that we're going to get rid of the pregnancy. Okay. So I was like, okay, finally, let me just still try it now. Another thing I want to let you know is that at times God might be speaking to you through some people that you might not believe. Even it might be a mad person, because basically that doctor is not really a Christian like that, but God can use anybody to speak to you. Be very, very conscious in your spirit to know when God is using someone to speak to you. That's another lesson of this video. So I accepted. I signed all the whole necessary documents. Then she sent me for the test I was supposed to take before that time. So I went for the test immediately because they did everything urgent, because there was no time again. So if anything should be done, it should be that moment, that's within that week, so that if it's getting rid of it, I will not be harmed and I will be fine at the end of the day. So she was like, okay, let's be fine. So we started everything. I went for tests. I took the medications she asked me to take. I came back for the test after 2 days. So I came. I was starting the picture of my amniocentesis after the amniocentesis. It was not really something. So they told me the advantage of it, guys. That's the disadvantage of it, guys. With this disadvantage, you'll be fed up. You don't even want to do it. They said it can cause infection. It can cause this to the baby. It can cause this miscarriage and all of that. So I said there's no need of all this process. Let's just do what I asked you. It's my life. It's my baby. It's my baby. It's everything that has to do. It's not your baby. The doctor told me that where it's her business is that in her 80s is against it. So I said, okay, no problem. So I told my husband, let's just go for this. Let's just go for this. Meanwhile, guys, let me be very honest with you. As all these things was happening, I was still having this part of my heart or inside me that was still like, no, it's your baby. I was just still feeling I can't do it, but vocally and the way the emotions that I had was like, okay. So I came up, I was just crying from the office. I called my pastor prayed for me. I really thank God for the pastor I had. He prayed for me, never criticized, never said. He was just like, let's just pray. He encouraged me. He prayed for me and he said, peace be still. Trust me and trust God that God is going to do a miracle. That the next time I'll be coming, that the story will change. I say, wow, okay. Which I know that God can do. God can cleanse the muscles in the heart. God can, melt the cyst, and everything will be fine. So I went back. Okay, as I went back, everything was, we were running around for the whole process, and then okay, we did it, amniocentesis. So I waited for the results to come out. So within the time of the waiting, I was praying. This time I was praying. I said, God, if you did not allow me to remove this pregnancy in the first place, or the first time I planned it, and you still helped me during that 4th month, or my 4th month, I went for scan, everything was fine. If you did it, you can still do it again. There must be a reason why you allowed all these things to happen. I know it's for a testimony, and I know it is the time of that testimony. It was just because of this time, guys. So when the test came out, guys, it's something I can't just fathom. The test was okay, but they checked the chromosomes, how many chromosomes, because if the chromosomes are lesser or higher, then there is a defect there in the fetus. So the chromosome was complete 46 chromosomes. I was like, God, every other test, the genetic test, everything was fine. I was like, this is a miracle. So I went back to the hospital. They said, okay, now that everything's fine, let's do another scan and see how the baby is, whether the cyst has melted, whether the muscles is no more there. So my sisters and my brothers who are watching me, it's an emotional thing. In fact, saying it now is quite easy, but what happened was something like I can't just fathom it. But I thank God for everything. So I went for the second for the next scan. Guys, the muscles in the heart has melted. The cyst at the cord has melted. Everything. Oh God, it was like a miracle. This is my testimony. So the doctors like, congratulations. They were so happy with me. I was like, oh God, I'm so grateful to God. I was so happy. I was just jumping in joy, and I thank God. It ended in praise. That's my testimony. It can only be God. Although at the ending part, the whole thing, it was not easy, pains everywhere, but to the glory of God, my baby and I came out. There was no DNC. The baby is alive today, bouncing, and he's the most healthy. In fact, since I've been giving birth, I've not given birth to a baby that is 4.2. My baby came out 4.2 and was so. If you see him now, you think, I just pray time will come, I'll present my baby to you guys. I just want to let you know that whatever you're passing through and you're thinking, oh, can this be done? Just trust God. Just trust Him. Just say, God, I trust you. And just keep your faith alive. Keep your faith alive. Keep your hope alive. Believe in God that He will sure see you through in whatever you're passing through. If He did it for me, He will do it for you as well. Thank you guys for watching this testimony. If this testimony inspired you, please drop something in the comment section. If you have been in this kind of situation before, let's relate in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about this video. Just comment, like, and subscribe, please, guys. Thank you all for watching. See you all in my next video. Bye.